Institute of Mental Health estimates that every 17 minutes, a teen somewhere in the USA takes their own life. It is also estimated that for every teen girl that takes their life, 4 boys will take their own. To put this in perspective, think about during the time you are enjoying your recess, a youth has decided to end their life. Teens today have many influences. They get teased by friends, they're dealing with their sexuality, the drug pressures, and music and media are sending the wrong messages. These are just a number of the reasons why teens commit suicide. The lead singer of the grunge rock band Nirvana took his own life when he was 27 years old. He had a mental illness known as manic depression, which causes dramatic changes in moods. He dealt with this illness as a young child and teenager. He was depressed for many years, which eventually led to a heroin and alcohol problem. When he was in his teen years, he used to tell his friends that he was going to grow up, be a rock legend, and then kill himself. Sadly, in the end, his prediction came true. Teens all over our world take their own lives, but there's at least 4 main groups of adolescents that are at greatest risk. Those groups are teens that are openly homosexual, those that are bullied about being overweight, those that live in abusive families, and those who live in families with drug and alcohol abuse. During my research, I read about the story of a little girl who lived with her mother in Canada, but was sent to Jamaica to visit her father. Her father was an alcoholic and he beat her for hours for no reason at all. The first opportunity she had, she went in the basement, found some rope, and killed herself. Stories like those are far too common. There are many warning signs of teens on the verge of committing suicide, but the main thing that many people notice is the tremendous change in a teen's mood. Teens who are usually quiet and calm might become angry and verbally abusive, and teens who are usually very social might suddenly keep to themselves and cut everyone off. Also, they may start taking more risks with their lives, like driving recklessly or experimenting with alcohol and drugs. Also, look for them making statements such as, "I'd be better off dead," or "I won't be a problem for you much longer," or "Nothing matters, it's no use." Another sign is they start giving away their possessions to family and friends. Experts say that there's no definitive way to predict suicidal behavior. Even if a young person is acting depressed, it doesn't mean they want to take their life. Take David Hercombe, for example. Everyone that knew him said he had a very bright future, but he had a dark secret. In October 2001, David climbed a concrete wall near a train platform and jumped in front of a train. He was killed instantly. It came as a big shock to everyone who ever knew him. The secret, though, was that he was being teased by his friends about being homosexual. Often when someone loses somebody to suicide, they blame music or media for influencing the person. That's what happened in the case of David Hercombe. After the police searched his room, they found a suicidal note with a part of Eminem's lyrics to the song Rock Bottom. It said, "Tired of being hired and fired on the same day. You know the rules to the game. Play. 'Cause when we die, we know we're all going the same way." When I hear those lyrics, I don't take it as Eminem telling me to commit suicide. But I asked my mom to explain it to me, and she told me that it doesn't affect me the same way because I'm not in a depressed state. So basically, it really depends on the individual and what they are going through. So in my opinion, it isn't the music and media that influences us to take our lives. It's got more to do with how we feel and cope with hardship. Suicides, especially teen suicides, can have a very serious effects on family members and friends. People are often known to blame themselves for the person's death. They might ask themselves why they hadn't noticed anything. Often, parents are blaming each other for their loss. In my opinion, in a time and state like that, everyone should come closer and stay together. The person wouldn't want their family and friends to start drifting apart over how they felt. But that is what happened in the small town of Quakertown, Pennsylvania in the fall of 1983. 2 friends named Mark Landis, who was 17 years old, and 16-year-old Dan Furdock jumped 200 feet to their deaths into a rock quarry. The whole town was shocked when they found out. They hadn't noticed that the 2 boys were troubled. The death had such an effect on the whole town, especially Mark Landis' girlfriend. 2 months after her boyfriend's death, Michelle Corsi shot herself in the chest. The town was in turmoil and the suicides didn't stop. Weeks after Michelle's death, 2 young women took their lives. That's why when something as tragic as a suicide happens, we should come together as a community to help everyone deal with the loss. Suicide is a crushing blow to all involved. Communities need to support teens before suicides happen and band together afterwards to support each other.